My name's Carl Barre. I'm 13 years old and I have high-risk pre-B ALL leukemia. One weekend, I was playing baseball, swimming, ordering pizza, hanging out with my friends, and the next weekend I was in the hospital with leukemia. My life was kind of like in a moment where I kind of felt like I didn't have friends anymore because my old friends are kind of like, they're moving on and my life is kind of in a point where it's not moving on. I made a lot of new friends at the hospital. The friends at the hospital, they all understand what I'm going through. High-risk patients with ALL will have a higher chance of relapsing once they get to maintenance. So it's better if they do a transplant and cut 13 months off of their treatment. So just when we thought that everything was going to be rolling and we were going to start school again in 8th grade to be with my graduating class, we found out that they wanted to do a transplant on me. So transplant is going to be very, very, very hard because they're going to go in with very, very toxic chemo and destroy everything that is me. And then they're going to reproduce everything that's my sister because she's a perfect match.
I had the transplant about 50 days ago, and I got really sick. I got blood and platelets almost daily, sometimes twice a day. Yesterday they told me that I was 100% donor cells, which means the transplant was successful, which is amazing for somebody to be 100% this early. But now that I have the infection, my counts are dropping really fast, so I'm probably going to need a lot more blood and platelets by the end of the week.
So the units that were donated by all the people who sponsored and who donated and who had kind hearts, that provided Carl with a chance to live. That's the reason he's here. He needed those products to survive. It wasn't just the transplant alone, it's the support through the entire process. And so it's a huge thing that people can do. That really is a small thing, to continue to give the gift of life to our patients, to our little guys, to other adults who are unsuspecting and come down with a horrible diagnosis. It's a huge, huge thing that you're doing and that people are doing when they just go out and sit for an hour and donate blood products. And it's not just at crisis times like 9/11. It's an ongoing thing. It's every day. Our kids need it. And again, it's wonderful kids like Carl, and we have hundreds of kids just like Carl who are fantastic little kids who had a normal, happy life before all of a sudden life changed.
When I'm well and out of the hospital, I'm really looking forward to going and doing a lot more photography and swimming and starting sports again and just hanging out in public without wearing a mask and just being around my friends. And the greatest thing I want to do is start school again. I want to thank everybody who donated blood and platelets. You're so kind. You saved my life.